Neighborhood on the corner of Friendship and Beauchamp Street, where a 21-year-old woman has been shot. Still on the scene of a house fire, and trust me, I can still smell the smoke in the air. That's right, Candace, we are here on the scene of a reported officer-involved shooting out here in Abbeville in the 600 block of Gertrude Street. And we do have confirmation that a suspect is in custody after 3 churches burned to the ground in just a matter of 10 days right here in St. Landry Parish. Folks I spoke to here tonight said the biggest surprise was that Robideau went back and fulfilled a promise that he made all the way back in 2015. Now I'm fighting my urges to dance, so I'm gonna go over there, listen to some Gato Preto, and learn some of the dance moves they're doing on stage. Leigha McNeil, live in Lafayette, News 15. Back to you, Candace. While driving is one of the quickest ways to get distracted while you're behind the wheel. So Chief Leigha says, just put it down. Though some parts of the wall are now covered with graffiti, in just a couple of months it will be home to one of the biggest murals in Acadiana. The community is encouraged to come and drop off gently worn, clean clothes like these and leave them for someone who needs it. The Crew de Canai is tossing away the basic Mardi Gras throws and adding a more eco-friendly approach to their parade. Sensei Stacy says one of the best ways to defend yourself if someone's attacking you head-on is to use a sledgehammer and your voice. Back away! Only one woman was shot in a home on Friendship Street in North Lafayette. A suspect is now in custody. I spoke to a pastor who says he was shocked to hear this happen in a normally quiet neighborhood.
You know, today is just kind of a little different. You come over here for Bible study, and we come here and we see all of the police lights and trying to find out what was going on.
The sounds of sirens and flashing lights is an unusual sight for Pastor Charles Banks, who was shocked to find out what happened just a couple of houses down from his church.
We're living in a time that we just don't know what people would do.
The suspect was detained in St. Martin Parish. He's accused of shooting a 21-year-old woman, then carjacking 3 different vehicles before being captured.
The Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office did notice that vehicle, and a pursuit did transpire within the parish. They located that vehicle after the pursuit, and it's now in St. Martin Parish.
Tony Falk, the victim's sister, says she is shaken by what happened, but is relieved no one she loved lost their life.
It could have been, it could have been any one of us, but I'm glad that my sister, she's doing okay.
We're not going to let this stop us. This little one tragedy that has come in our community, stop doing what we're doing in this community, and this community will always be together as one.
Now, Pastor Charles did say he canceled Bible study for tonight, but church will resume on Sunday. News 15 was told that the victim is in stable condition and is expected to make a full recovery. But this is a reality for all the neighbors who live here in Karen Curl, right off of Oak Springs Lane.
It is actually pretty dangerous to come home when it floods.
Lately, it's been at least once a year.
It flood everywhere you go at.
September was the last time I really saw it, and it was bad then, but this is a lot worse.
According to locals we talked to, the flooding in their neighborhood is only getting worse.
We don't even try to run the washing machine or anything like that whenever this is happening because the drainage is terrible.
So that means
my kids can't use the bathroom. Well, they can use the bathroom, but they can't flush, so that's disgusting.
Drainage. An issue these neighbors believe could solve their problems and ease their minds.
I have a newborn baby, and I'm afraid that water may get pushed into my house.
Some are luckier than others.
I mean, the water may not be up to our house just yet, but to other people it is.
But this neighborhood is a problem.
But they say it's only a matter of time before the flooding returns.
Please fix it as soon as possible because it is an inconvenience for everybody.
This is the real Cajun Mardi Gras, not the...
New Orleans is the real Mardi Gras.
They can't agree on who has the best Mardi Gras, but Margaret Gill and Brooke Young are still letting the good times roll.
Oh, we're having a blast.
It's a blast.
Awesome.
This is the best day of the year. Oh my goodness, this Mardi Gras is so different from New Orleans, but it's just as much fun, and it's even crazier if that's possible.
This craziness represents something much deeper than what meets the eye.
But years back when this Mardi Gras started, it was actually a mockery.
Eunice native Dean Deseltel celebrates Mardi Gras in Eunice every year. She says the origins of the true Cajun Mardi Gras comes from making fun of royalty.
poor and the working peasants and all this would mock their royalty, and that's where all of these, gesture-type costumes and stuff come from.
It's traditional and you have to wear costumes.
Elizabeth Romero was all decked out in her traditional Mardi Gras attire. She's convinced it's not Mardi Gras without it.
Have fun, wear these costumes, of course. You throw beads out, catch chickens, and yeah, it's tradition.
Keeping the tradition alive is one thing Eunice won't have to worry about.
Put your leg in the